Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Worlds Collide. Now, we have a special community race for you. This is actually a Battle Royale, week number 3. I am Saberwolf. I am joined by Sin Pyro. How you doing, Pyro?
Pretty good. Really looking forward to seeing these racers go at it today.
Yep, so there are 7 different pods, like 7 different groups of 4 racers that we have. So for this one is the Spicy Chicken Pod once again. Now, if you saw it last week, the top 2 runners finished the race only 5 seconds apart. So we're definitely going to see some fun racing again, probably this week.
Yeah, that was a very fun race to watch. How close it came down to it being just such a very photo finish on that one.
Yep, but although it is not actually, you don't have to finish first, you just don't have to finish last. So the top 3 finishers will move on to the next round for week 4, and unfortunately, the last place person will be dropped from the series. It's kind of an eliminator series, so to speak. Have you been able to run some of these battle royales?
I haven't yet. I've not had the chance. I haven't really. Well, it's been more of not had the chance. A combination of a lot of things.
No worries. So this is week 3. So now the seeds start to get a little bit harder. Some of the tweaks and flags get a little harder now. So level HP scaling goes from 2 to 2.5 for every check you do. Character stats have been narrowed to 85 to 25%. Max scaling, which is the maximum that your bosses are going to be, go from 40 to 45 now towards the end. Ability scaling is 2. No multi-summon, so unfortunately, when you can summon multiple times during Kefka, you can only do it once now. Starting gold has been reduced to 5,000 gold to start with. And chest randomness is 30%, but that's not, that's up to interpretation, because I ran a week 3-4 seed and I found 3 Genji armors like back to back to back. So you can. I don't.
I mean, it's still random. It's still random. Good old Hash Malone is giving me advice on being careful what to say to racers while fighting Kefka.
Yeah, we can give insight on how normally you pursue Kefka. We give little tidbits, and we're just here to just kind of try to help to understand what's going on, who's doing what, and why they might racers be doing that. So that's our job.
Yeah, we're entertainment. I think Hash Malone is trying to imply not to get the hex curse.
Oh yes, he hex cursed the heck out of our racers the other day. I definitely blame him for the Kefka troubles.
Even when he's not commenting, it's Hash Malone's fault, right?
Oh yes. So we're gonna be getting going here in a short little bit here. Let's see.
Hex Malone.
All right, all our racers have paired up with the flag, so we should be good to go here in a little bit.
Awesome! I'm really looking forward to it. This is gonna be a good race. It's gonna be, as its namesake implies, very spicy.
Oh yes, this is gonna be a very spicy chicken. So make sure you get your milk or milkshake ready to cool your mouth down off this tastiness we're about to give out here. Also, if you want to give us a follow, if you want to try out your own seeds, go ahead and head over to www.ff6wc.com, and you can run these seeds for yourself. They're actually at the top of the page. You can run week 1 or 2, 3 and 4, or the weeks 5 and on. As we progress through the weeks, they're actually going to get harder and harder. The flag is going to get more challenging. So our times will probably start getting longer and longer as we move along. So we're going to be starting in 30 seconds. The 30-second timer has gone up, and we'll be up and running like a thundering herd of basset hounds here in a little bit. Because...
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, and before we get started real quick, just want to give a quick shout out to the people doing the hard work. Franklin doing the restreaming, and Schwann's doing our tracking today.
Yeah, this is a lot. Yeah, and this is your first time in the commentating chair, or any of the chairs, really, right?
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, so this is This will be good on you, and so we go on 3, 2, 1, and we are off and running here for the spicy chicken seed pod race. This is, of course, one of the 7 pods. And once again, the loser of this is out, so the top 3 move on. We got Cyan, Mog, and Shadow.
I seen Shadow has lore, I believe, but I didn't see what the other 2 had.
I didn't see what the other 2 had either, but you said lore on Shadow? That's not too bad.
So.
Okay.
It looks like Sid is going straight to the Opera House.
Oh, okay, so in case you didn't know this, there is a private chat that's on our Discord. You gotta check out our Discord up there on the in the chat there. Our 4 racers have agreed that at one point in this race, they have to do the opera.
Like the whole 4.5 minute opera sequence. It's for the memes, but yeah.
There is no benefit for doing this. This is not an objective. There is no reward for doing this. If we see Dragon Boots there in the relic shop in Narsh, and I also saw, I think, a gem box in there too as well. Yep, a gem box is in there. But yeah, so at some point during this run, they have to do the opera. So we're gonna see a lot of Celeste singing tonight.
We got Jones in the Returners hideout right now. Just doing some quick looting. Gonna check the shop down there as well.
Yeah, and Jones doing the other approach. He's already gone to Returner's Cave and doing the looting there. There's 3 major spots you want to loot. It's Narsh, Returner's Cave, and South Figaro on the World of Balance. Sometimes you do, I think it's Miranda. I think that's on the south coast of the Empire.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. There's another one you can loot. Some people only loot it during the World of Ruin because you can actually get the extra one that's on the docks, which is blocked on the World of Balance by the Mesh Technology. So. And yes, it is singing away the blues right now. I guess I just want to get it done now the way to begin with. So.
Chat wants Sid's audio apparently.
Okay, so apparently every time we do the opera, you guys want to have the opera song on the air. Is that what I'm hearing? Because we aim to please all. We're here for you.
Yeah, we're just
at least once. Okay, so the next person that does the opera will do the audio for it. Okay, or when Jones does it, that's what you get. Okay.
We got Dr. DT checking the Nikia shops real quick. Someone said that Cyan has tools. Well, they got Flash and Debilitator here. That'll be pretty nice.
Yeah, Flash, of course, unfortunately for Cyan, it's not going to be that great. Cyan has ridiculous plus 25% magic power. True. Because unfortunately that one's actually based off of magic power. So.
Oh, Dragonhorn in the relic shop.
Ooh. This will be actually. Oh, so is that in South Figaro?
No, that's in Nikia.
Nikia, that's interesting. So that's an interesting stop. I mean, that's usually a stop that you don't normally see. You kind of just force yourself there after doing Serpent's Trench and stuff. So actually stopping there, just on a whim, is actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's we'll see if that pays off. But yeah, that is a very interesting stop. Like, usually you only hit Nikia if you're getting, like you said, getting Serpent Trench.
There was a drill there too. Dr. TT did not buy the drill, though. I believe drill does lower armor, though. I believe it does.
It ignores armor, if I remember correctly.
Ignores armor. Okay, I knew it does something to the armor. Yes, when you drill, it makes them naked. No, that's not what I'm saying. As we got our first magicite of the game of the free shadow check. And that was Ramu.
Have they checked the magicite yet?
They haven't checked it yet, but it is Ramu is what they received, but they don't know what it is. These guys don't like to check any of the magicites or anything until right at the point we're about to go to the boss stuff. So
Apparently, according to chat, Silverthorn picked up an experience egg.
An experience egg. That's in the. Looks like it's in the basement there.
Somewhere in
Can look at Jones'
South
screen right
Figaro.
now. Golden Lance and Ither. Okay.
It was in a barrel. It was in a barrel in South Figaro, apparently.
It's in one of the barrels. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have to watch Sid's feed because he's actually looting it now.
Yeah, so that'll actually be something that everybody should be able to get if they all do the same looting sequence.
Oh, and we have an economizer in the Miranda one. I'm sorry, in the South Figaro. So we actually have a gem box and an economizer. So X Magic is on the board, but that's over 100,000 gold to buy those things. So it's a long shot for anybody to get those.
It was in the barrel. The experience egg was in the barrel on the side of the mansion.
So experience eggs for all, so that's pretty good.
Got a pretty big setup for Shadow's Lures, it seems like. Grand Train, Big Guard, Arrow, and Aqua Rake.
Ooh. Yeah, Grand Train, so that's, as we said last week, that is Mini Ultima for the lore. The economizer will definitely have to come in for that, as I think he just sold it.
Well, so much.
No, he's trying to buy it. Okay, no, he's trying to buy it.
Okay, yeah.
Grand, so he can use the Grand Train. There we go. We also got a Flame Shield available too, so that's going to be
Flame Shields will be nice.
Shed shooting for the moon there on the extra barrel, getting the Zephyr Cape, so it's a dud.
Oh, the extra barrel on the bridge.
Because every time you don't get it, it's an Illumina.
Okay, there's Thorn, our second person in the opera.
Oh, my hero. Now, the opera, they do have to push buttons in the opera because the second line, you actually have to scroll down to get to it. So they can't just do the opera and walk away from their game for a bit. They actually have to push down on the controller once during lead-in song, and then they still have to walk and throw the flowers off and stuff like that. So, as weird it is to say, they could lose a couple of seconds from doing this if they don't pad it right. So, it's weird to say that, but... As Jones, it looks like he's going to get his first levels in combat right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing some of the quote-unquote fixed encounters at the Doma siege. Something which I didn't know until about 15 minutes ago that you could actually do.
Oh, fighting the soldiers outside of Doma. Yeah, so it is a different way of getting some early levels, kind of like Serpent's Trench, or Latte River, or even Opera House for the rats up there. It is a different way of trying to get some levels. Most people just will unequip the Moogle Charm when they go through the basement of South Figaro sometimes and get the levels that way. It does slow you down because you're kind of in the looting stage.
And he is noping out of this one.
Yeah, when you see a screen full of ninjas, you kind of don't want to mess with it, and he's now going to reset now.
He just took the reset.
Come on, Draco! Come on, Draco! Stop moving!
Yeah, that was pretty rough. He had a couple of good fights, and then that third one was just a bunch of ninjas.
Oh, so okay, so here's the opera, guys.
Yep, here's Jones coming to the opera now.
Yeah.
Hash Malone says Jones tricking others into doing opera so he can win.
Oh, so actually we're listening to Thorn. I'm sorry, we're listening to Thorn right now. I had to turn the audio on to hear what it was, because the audio is muted to us when we do the restreaming and stuff like that. When we're doing the commentary, so it's actually muted. So we'll hear our own voices because there's no mix minus. So yeah, we're listening to Thorn's music. So yay. Which I did find a remix of this song. It's pretty good. It's in Italian. The singing actually is in Italian, which makes it even better.
Oh wow!
But it was so good.
Make it like true opera then.
Oh yeah, it's a very short read. It's like only 3.5 minutes, but it's really good.
And it looks like Mog has slots, something I did not see before.
That's not surprising for Mog. Slot machine kind of goes together hand in hand.
Yeah. Well, now we know we have Dragoon Boots and Dragon Horn available at certain points. See if they actually decide to turn Mog into the Dragon Jumper.
Yep, that's very true. And it looks like Sid might be doing... Now, all of them have done Narsh, so maybe he's gonna loop back around. That's why he probably skipped Narsh early to kill 3 birds with 1 stone, with looting it, then doing the Mog check, and possibly doing Kefka at Narsh, depending on what he sees up there. So that'll be interesting. See what we have going there. So this will be. So we're a little. So we're about 10 minutes in. This is where some of our runners will start doing the checklist stuff. And is that the landworm inside the basement? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I might want to call Exterminator for that. Whew.
And it looks like Thorn is actually did put the Dragoon Boots on Mog, so
yeah, that's the right play. Slot's not that great.
Slot's not that great.
I mean, it helps early game, when you get that 7 flush going on. But those people that pause buffer out there.
More often than not, you'll be hearing the sad Lagomorph noises.
Magoo. All right, so everybody has actually done the opera except for I believe Dr. DT, correct?
Yeah, I don't think DT's done it yet. He's still in the looting phase. Looking sus, as Ashwin would say. He's going to go do the shadow check, which we already know is Rama.
Yep. Which I kind of like to get a couple espers. Sometimes I grab the free checks early. Yes, I know it raises the levels of everything you're going to fight kind of early. But if I'm going to do the levels, I kind of want to have an esper to go along with it. So I'm actually learning spells as well early on.
Spells, and maybe get some stats as well.
That's why I kind of want to wait. That's why I try to get the espers first before I try to do the leveling and then go from there. So yeah.
We'll see Dr. BT finishing up the sweep of the basement, and we'll see where he goes after this.
Better go to the opera.
Better go to the opera.
Get it done. Get her done early.
And Sid is actually going to the World of Ruin, South Figaro to loot.
Okay. So usually loot, first about 15 minutes of the game is looting, like that. Because these characters start with just the shirts on their back, that they start the original World of Balance when you find them. Especially Celeste, who doesn't start with anything except for a hairband, or,
Right.
Or Mog, I think he only starts with like a spear. So, here, and maybe a shield.
We got a divergence here. Jones is going to the floating continent, it looks like.
Ooh. Yeah, that's another way to get some levels.
We got our first check on that one.
It looks like we got some paratroopers as they're floating in the air. But we got Grand Train with an Economizer attached onto it, so this could be free AoE damage here, non-elemental.
Oh, that's right, Jones did pick up the Economizer. I thought it was Silverthorn for a second, but yeah, you're right.
So hopefully he paired a set of earrings with that to try to boost damage as much as possible. Definitely looking for a plus magic power for that.
More paratroopers. Yeah, Drew, I agree. Economizer plus Grand Train is just asking for this to be broken wide open.
Yep, I think that is definitely the ticket. And also the Dragoon boots with the Dragon Horn on a natural spear using Mog is also another key part here. Cyan
Yeah,
with tools, it's going to be helpful. Probably just going to get kicked from the herd here
it'll be
if we get a
interesting
couple characters early.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if anybody does wind up picking up the Dragon Boost, because those were in Nikia, which is not a very common stop.
No, I mean that was like we said when we did. It's like, oh, that's kind of weird. You know, you don't really go there unless there's only two reasons. There are two ways you go there. One is if you go from the Serpent's Trench, and the other one is you take the raft in the beginning of World of Brew and the Celeste. Those are the only times you actually visit that city.
Right.
So, I mean, in the entire game, whether it's vanilla or not. So, yeah, I mean, and we got the Stooges as our first floating island thing, so that's going to be a little difficult.
Yeah, that's not something you really want to run into too terribly early.
No, but they do have, it's only scaled, let's see, what is it, 8, 10? They only got level 10. Oh, of course, I eat my own words there.
There's the reset
I
from
jinxed it, I'm
Jones.
sorry!
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
commentator curse right there.
As Dr. TT finds the offering chest.
Well,
and actually using
yeah.
Noise Blaster, which is actually affecting Katana Soul.
Nice. Let's see.
Ooh, he killed himself. That was amazing.
Yes. Get the Noise Blaster confused on him. And
so now we have a high vigor Cyan with an offering available now. So we got a pretty good team going on here.
And Silverthorn is heading to the Doma Dream, it looks like.
Oh, wow. So we have a very good divergence of strategies here of going different directions. So this is going to be very fun. Might get a little boring later, but this is fun for now.
We're still waiting for DT to go do his opera check.
Oh, that was the Narsh chest? The Narsh chest has the offering. Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't think we still have seen what Ramu has, actually.
No, actually, I don't think we have. I don't think anybody has gone to equip it yet. At least not from what I've noticed.
Well, Thorn hasn't even gotten it yet, so...
True.
Oh, and Jones with the same strat, with the Noise Blaster auto-death. I have to remember that.
And we got Chad. Good old Chad is our first boss on Dream.
Okay, so this should be an interesting scene already between having a Chatternook and, what was it, the Three Stooges?
Three Stooges is the first boss? Yeah. I think those are the first two bosses that we've seen? I don't remember seeing... No, because Jones had to nope out of the... Or Jones had to reset on the Doma siege, so we did not see that boss. Which Sid is doing right now.
The other option for the Mog is going to be a Behemoth
Oh no, it's Goddess at the Doma siege.
Goddess.
Oh, and that is the quickest. That is one quick reset. He's like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
It's like, wow, nope, not happening. Nope. Adios.
Oh no, I have my own personal struggles with dealing with Goddess in such a short time, but wow. Oh,
so Doma Castle has ninjas trying to break into the castle with Goddess as their leader. Yeah, way to go on that.
Sid's heading up to the floating continent now, and he's going to be in for a rude surprise up there too.
Yep, Sid's going to see the Three Stooges here after the first couple battles. We have an imp that we're going to rescue from Kefka and Narsh. By the way, that Mog check did reveal... Yeah. A mage rod. So actually, the wolf was a better option this time.
And
So letting the ghost fall would be a better option because the wolf has behemoth suit.
it looks like also that at the Umaro cave they peak Sabin up there as well.
And we have Haydn and the Haydnites.
Oh,
the
good
musical
lord!
band for you at Kefka.
Who made this seed again?
I believe the restreamer rules it. So no.
Okay. Wow, we've got Stooges,
I'll
Goddess.
actually.
We've got Stooges, Goddess, Shatternook, and Hydon. It's like, wow.
Yep, that was our restreamer, Franklin. He's the one that rolled it once again. So we can thank him for this.
It looks like, it looks like he's fighting through it. He's fighting through that Hydon.
I just want to make sure because we're kind of even on espers and characters here. Dr. DT did not do the Opera House, right?
No, he has not done the Opera House yet.
Again, it's a gentleman's handshake. It's not required. Let's see if Jones takes the Behemoth suit because the other option is actually bad, but you don't know it's bad until you take it. So this is actually a dead check. Nope. Unfortunately, it goes for the Magus Rod with the ghost. So even the checks you are able to do without a boss, they're horrible.
Well, maybe this will make for a better, for a faster KT. We'll see.
Yeah, we're definitely not breaking an hour and 20 at this rate. That's for sure.
So Thorn is now halfway through the dream, getting ready to hit the Magitech.
Ooh, and High Knight goes down.
Haydn is down. We'll see what this reward is for him.
And it is. It's a match site.
Oh, I missed which Magitech was it? Shote. And Sid is slowly working his way through the Stooges, getting Pearl Wind. And Jones is about to get his rude awakening with Hydon.
Oh, and Dr. DT, dude, take some medicine, bro. Ah!
Oh, my eyes. Oh.
That's a long walk to that bucket, man.
Yeah, we got Jones doing Grand Train on Hydon right now. Some noise blasters.
Which is funny, because that's where you learned it from, I believe, right?
Maybe?
Either the Grand Train or Quasar. I can't remember which one you learned from.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. That was a long walk to the barrel.
Woo!
Yeah, we see the Grand Train isn't really doing that much damage right now. But hopefully it'll change.
More magic power.
Yeah. We see Thorn's doing some grinding in the Magitech. And Dr. DT is actually in Nikia right now, so if he wants, he'll see the Dragon Horn there.
Probably does, because I see him selling stuff fast right now. Yeah, sell elixirs, sell everything.
Sell it all.
Yep, he got it.
Sid is hanging on by a thread, but he's got Curly down at least.
Yeah, that is the one that actually heals and raises the other members of his troop there. So he's the one that you want to get down first. And that's an auto kill in the back. Hey, we're making a comeback here.
Oh, nice. And it looks like Dr. DT did pick up the Dragon Horn.
Now, I want to take a moment there because we have not seen character number 4.
No, we haven't. We have not seen another character yet. And I did not notice if I actually did not see if Doma Dream actually has a character behind it. We got Dr. DT heading into Doma Dream now.
So Doma Dream, all we know is that it is, let's see.
No, it's not. It is not a
Chatternook
character.
was the Esper, which was Odin. That's all we know, because Thorn has yet to complete the rest of the dream, so...
Yeah,
I have actually, let's see what it was.
Thorn has a ghost on the dream, so it's not a character there. So it's either gonna be so we're either looking at Velt or Floating Continent for progression.
And here comes Sid's, it's a whelp.
Oh, it's a whelp.
Okay.
Yeah, after seeing the Stooges, that's a welcome sight.
Yeah, definitely. Oh no, there's a reset for Jones!
Oh, what did he reset on?
He wiped.
Oh, did he wipe on? Well, he was on Hide-On, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oof.
Oh, and he's noping out of the Kefka check, so...
Yeah. That's
Kefka
rough.
Nourish is unfortunately an Esper, so as an Esper he is saying no to. As
Okay,
it is, Narapa. Okay.
Narapa. Yeah, that was an unintentional pun, but I'll take it.
Yeah, unfortunately, some people are still level 3, 25 minutes into the game, so Jones is going to have to just buckle down to straight level. You do have experience eggs, so this shouldn't be too hard.
Ooh,
As a 65-minute counter in Narapa, I'd never get that.
Right. Well, one thing about Narapa is that Narapa is vulnerable to instant death, so...
Yeah, Shadow's trying.
Shadow's giving it the good old try.
Hey.
Oh, and there's Narapa down.
That's Whelp down, too, on Sid's side.
Yeah, so we'll see what's at Continent. We got Esper at the Floating Continent right now.
Shiva. Cool.
Taking a
and
look
that's
at it.
Raiden.
And it's got Magic Power +2 on it. Shiva
That's
does.
going straight on to Shadow.
Yes, it is.
You know, I think he put it on Mog, but... That should go on Shadow.
We got Unicorn for the final Esper at Dream.
So it's triple Espers for Dream. It's Odin, Raiden, and Unicorn.
Which, when you're searching for 9 Espers, that's a welcome thing. But we're still looking for character number 4.
Well, we have not seen the end of Floating Island yet, which is what Sid's working on for us right now. We know, so Dr. DT, we know they're going to get 3 Espers off of this. So they're going to be at 3 characters and 5 Espers by the time they're done with the Dream here. As Jones looks like he's doing the World of Ruin Zozo, Mount Zozo check, which is Cyan's other check. So that could be a character there too. So. Oh, and Thorn's right on Jones' heels.
Yeah, they're wanting to hit up Zozo first. That's definitely the easier of the 3 checks that we have right now.
Yeah, but also keep an eye on the Floating Island for Sid, because we don't know what's further off on that one, because we kind of got blocked by the body block of the Stooges. All right, we're coming up on 30 minutes into this. If you're enjoying these races right here, you can run this yourself and go to www.ff6wc.com. You can run your own seeds. We have easier ones, which is like Mog's first seed, that you can enjoy, which gives you a lot of really good items to play as, and you can just take your time as you learn how this randomizer works.
It looks like Thorn actually found a dragon horn in one of the chests in Zozo, Mount Zozo.
And also, if you're in our chat, be sure to follow all our runners, Dr. DT, WR Jones 104, Shadow Sid, and A Silver Thorn. All those are on Twitch.
So, first boss, Floating Continent being Tritalk. And Thorn is taking on the dragon at Mount Zozo. It's the blue dragon.
Okay, well, dragons are scaled. But if you beat a dragon, the dragon's levels do shoot up 10 levels above everything else. So getting an first dragon early is actually going to give you a big boost, especially in magic power if you have a lot of espers. So this is definitely going to be a pretty good fight. Blue dragon is kind of easy, especially if you have bolts, so it shouldn't be too bad.
And Sid taking down Tritok, getting Terato out of it.
So what Terato has, Ice 3. There we go. Ice 3, that'll be good for Tiger later. Oh, and I see Fire 3 on Odin as well.
Looks like Thorn is having a fun time with Blue Dragon. And there goes Blue Dragon.
Cool. Dr. DT is fighting the Rappa for the second of the 3 Espers of the Dream.
No, there isn't. You're right. There is not much water resistant stuff in Final Fantasy VI. As far as I know, the only thing that does do water absorption anyway is was it the Tortoise Shield?
Yeah, Imp Gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Fire Rod. Okay. There's our character.
Is that Gal?
That is Gal writing love letters to a woman on the other side of the world.
Who knew Gal was such a romantic?
Who knew Gal could write? Let's get to that first.
Yeah,
how did actually Gal know how to write?
Let's get the obvious out of the way. Gal knows how to write?
Gal.
Gal, your friend. Friend!
Oh!
Wow!
And he has Celeste's kit of runic and natural magic, along with, I didn't see the other ability there.
Wow. We'll see it on Jones's here in a second.
Yeah.
He went way too fast for me.
Jump. Oh, natural jump.
Wow. So we have Mog as a jumper. We can have Gao as a natural jumper.
And I think, does Jones know where the dragon horns are, though?
I don't think Jones has been to Nikia yet.
I don't think Thorn's been to Nokia either, has he? It's just been Sid and Dr. DT, right?
Yeah. And I know
I
know they found a dragon horn at Mount Zozo, but that's it.
Also, there's a natural horn at Zozo.
Yeah, they did find a dragon horn in a chest there.
Oh, and that's a guardian at the end of the floating island.
Oh, wow!
Goodness gracious!
This seed is pulling no punches for its early bosses.
Oh, but Shadow apparently has bolt 3, so we're fine.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, get bolt 3s on one of the espers.
And Dr. DT is taking on Goddess.
Along with Jones as well.
Yeah.
And we got not a character at the end of the island. So yeah.
Mount Zozo is the play. And maybe Belt Cave as well.
Oh, Cure 3 on Tri-Touch, though, at the end of... but he did get Cure 3 off
That's
that.
nice.
So, it's not total loss.
Okay, did the Gao check? It looks like it's either going to be... Oh, it's an Esper. It's Kieran.
Okay, Kieran.
So,
that's actually one of my favorite ones for Final Kefka. That's a good heal as you progress throughout the whole entire fight, where you can get a couple thousand HP out of it by the time you're done with Kefka. So
yeah.
And also negates some of the DOTs you get from the early on too. So
Jones is 3 down on Goddess.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's having a rough time there. He's just gonna go full out, hoping to kill her with this one. Yeah,
but at least he has 4 characters. I mean, Dr. TT's trying to do this with
No,
only 3.
rip. There it goes.
Yeah. This. Oh. This is rough.
Yeah, this is brutal. This is brutal. This goddess placement is fantastic. Maybe for you, but for me, I'm like, I'm over here with.
Yeah, us on the sidelines. This is amazing.
Yeah, us watching this is amazing. But for them, they're playing it. They're probably wanting to throw their controllers right about now.
Sid doing the dream now. By the way, they will be sitting at 3 characters and 7 espers at the time they're done with this. As Thorn's going in the Serpent Trench.
Yeah, and Thorn is going to be hitting up Nakia after this, so we'll see.
Oh, and Jones is right behind Thorn here.
Yep.
Oh, so they're gonna definitely gonna find the Dragon Horns now.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
this is they're gonna potentially have two characters with just jumpers.
Oh, this is perfect. Like what you have, there are 4 characters now. What you have: High Vigor Cyan, Natural Jumping Gao, who has decent vigor as well sometimes, depending on what their stats are. And you have you have a Economizer available because they know they see all the scenes in the Economizer. So Economizer is available for Shadow, and you also have what was the other ability? Mog with
You give Mog the Dragoon Boots.
Yep.
Since he
has
has
we actually
slot.
have 3 jumpers. We got 3 jumpers.
You could have 3 jumpers, yeah.
Because we have Natural Jumper, Spear Welding Jumper, and then Cyan. I mean,
yeah. It's like My Friends and then Cyan.
So does this remind you of anything today?
I don't want to talk about that.
Cyan's Nightmare. Oh my god.
Cyan's Nightmare. Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
GG, Dr. DT there.
Yeah, pushing right through that.
So this will be our first reveal on this check. Genji Glove?
It was a dead check! The whole time it was a dead check. Oh lord. You go through and you struggle through Goddess and you just get a dead check.
I mean, I think he's the one that found Offering, I think. So he does have Genji Glove Offering combo. I'm trying to put a light on this.
Yeah, you gotta put a positive spin on it somehow. He's going to go do floating comment now. And we got just some random pugs at Serpent Trench deck. Or Serpent Trench Force Encounter.
Yeah, the worst pugs when you play video games with. But I mean, Dr. TT can get through this. They'll give him 3 more espers. We'll get him 3 characters and 8 out of 9 espers.
Yeah, this is definitely a very esper heavy seed check.
Also, shout out to Jones here. Jones is really having a rough time with this.
Yeah.
Didn't get the 4th character though, but 1 esper. I mean, this is rough.
Yeah, he's definitely been hitting the worst of it so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's I guess it's like an example, unfortunately to say this, but it's an example of not getting those early levels from early fights to get those levels to get through some of these tough bosses that we're seeing.
Yeah.
So yeah, just bad luck. That's not over, because I mean, we do, again, a lot of these bosses we have difficulty, as we have found Dark Forces on Thorn screen with an automatic death to Mog. I mean,
Mog took the roulette on that one.
yeah, as our tracker Schwans is saying, it may be difficult, but it's technically not impossible. So
very true. Sometimes you just gotta over level everything.
And the crazy thing of all, we've only seen 1 of the 4 bad characters. We've seen 2 of the big 5 of the bosses. We've seen Guardian, which is going to be at the end of Dr. DT's run here. And we've seen Goddess.
Goddess. So. Hide on kind of qualifies. It depends on how you're set up. And
I'm talking about Doom. I'm talking about Polk. I'm talking about the mascot of this pod,
Yes.
Spicy Chicken.
The
We're
spicy
talking about
chicken.
Magi Master, as Thorn and Jones finished at exactly the same time. For Tara!
Tara! It's my girl, Tara.
That's your girl. My girl, Celeste.
Well, we'll have that fight some other time.
Aw, well, Tara's not a good Tara today. She only has control.
Aw, darn. Alright, now they're going to be checking the relic check when we're seeing that dragon horn there. And
Yep. Oh, he's like, wait, what did I just see?
Jones had to double take, and I don't think Thorn picked it up, actually.
I don't think Thor picked it up either. Thor kind of just looked. Oh, he picked up the drill, though. Thorn, go back.
Horn.
There's a dragon horn back there.
There's a dragon horn there.
Go back.
So now that our runners who have been through the Serpent Trench, now that they have Tara, that opens up quite a few checks, actually.
Yep, and everybody's gonna be. If you get Tara, you're racing to the treasure room.
Yeah, definitely.
Dragon horns usually sell for around, I want to say around 10 to 18,000 ish, somewhere around there usually. 3 Minervas a treasure.
Looks like
Okay.
It looks like Dr. DT had to reset out of the floating continent.
Okay, so we found all of Yamaro's relics between the Rage Ring and the Blizzard Orb.
Thorn is taking on the Doma Siege now, and Sid is doing the Cave in the Belt. Poor Thorn.
Cave in the Belt, that's new.
Poor Thorn is about to find out just how dead that check is.
Oh yeah, this is the worst check. It's the fastest boss fight to get to, other than maybe floating the skies check, which you need Setzer for. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, it hurts. It kind of hurts. And Jones is running through the Esper Cave now.
picked up an air anchor.
That's never an unwelcome sight whenever you have a tools user.
He's skipping some of the other chests, though. It's probably definitely going to stop at the... Nope, okay. Doesn't pick up any of the invisible items in that little field there. There's like 2 or 3 items that are on the ground that you can just pick up as you walk through there.
Yeah, and let's see, well, where was it? Drew brings up a good point. Like, what about the Opera House for DT? Yeah, he has not done the Opera House yet.
Yeah, he's the only one that hasn't taken the 4.5 minute penalty, I guess you could say. The
Oh,
Joker.
Lord,
He's got to take the Joker lap.
Where was
Oh,
Sid
hello.
again? Oh, he found Doom at Cave in the Veld. That's where that was.
Oh,
Oh man,
Franklin.
Franklin.
Okay,
seed.
here.
Yeah,
Just
Franklin.
Applause. Just applause, Franklin. This is what they get for delaying, because usually we do our community runs at 7 p.m. on Saturdays. We pushed it back an hour to 9 because this is a actual competitive battle royale, and this is, I guess, what we get for pushing it back an extra hour.
Wow. Maybe it's just a day for rough seeds. And
Yeah, the Grand Train is doing work. You're right, Hash.
We see Thorn taking down Goddess and getting his disappointment. And Jones putting on the Dragon Horn on Gao, our natural jumper.
There's your Lagomorph.
And doesn't he brings up points like we could still be in for a mandatory Elite River. I'm like, with the bosses that we've been seeing lately, Elite River would probably contain Magic Master.
Oh God, don't jinx it now, bro. Don't jinx
Hey,
it.
I'm just pointing out. I'm just pointing out where this seed has been what they've been showing us so far, and Sid takes down Doom.
No, okay, well, you're not wrong, because a lot of the seeds we've had the last couple weeks, You've had to do Latte River, you had to do Serpent Trench in order to progress the seed. So you're not wrong in that. As we see now, it's Zone Seek on Thorn Screen.
Doom Gaze.
I'm sorry, Doom Gaze. Zone Seek is what the Esper you get from it. But yeah.
Well, at least he managed to dodge the level 5 death, so there is that.
Yep, he was able to pass math for that, luckily. Doom Gaze, not hard. He's weak against fire, but just Zone Seek is meatier than he looks. He has a lot more HP than what you assume he would have. So
yeah, his biggest threat is basically his level 5 Doom, because it can be very detrimental if your levels are just right in within that range.
Now Jones, he does have 5 characters. By the end of the stream, he'll have 5 Espers. So this will definitely get Jones back into the game here. By the way, we have Dr. DT currently in the auction house town there. But we want to know that on these objectives, hold on. On these objectives, if you win an auction item, or if you visit the Thief and Tizen, Final Kefka goes up by 10 levels. So it's a 10 level penalty, you could say, if you do the Thief at Tizen, or if you try to go for an Esper, or any item for that matter in the auction house.
I know one of the players, I don't remember which one, checked the Zen Thief, and it was like 19,000 the World of Bounce, if I remember correctly.
No, I mean, you could go for an Esper. It's kind of a shortcut to getting an Esper from it, you'll hope. But plus 10 levels to Kefka, or plus 80 levels to Kefka, I always try to avoid.
Yeah, definitely, especially since Kefka is not scaled like the dragons are.
Thorn's still plowing away, yeah.
Yeah, he finally gets it.
Hey! See, we had to say something, that's why.
It was the reverse curse there. The Velt Cave was apparently an Esper, according to chat, and it was Bahamut.
Okay, that's a decent Esper for damage-wise.
Dr. DT taking out some worms. Wait.
Red cap for Doom Gaze. No.
Red cap for Doom Gaze. Oh, man. And now he's going to go do... Wait, is he in... No, he's going to go do Kefka and Arch?
Yeah, he's going to get his show Esper. Which he skipped because he died.
Oh, no, he's not... Oh, he's... Okay, he's going to go do Mog first, yeah.
Oh, which you want to get the Wolf. You want to talk to Wolf. You don't know that, but you want to talk to Wolf.
You want to talk to Wolf.
Oh, you want to get you get a Magus Rod, which, I mean, if Shadow can weld it, kudos to them, but nope.
Yeah.
Gonna find out quick. That is a worse item than what the Wolf has. So.
Yeah. The Mog check was bait. And then Sid's taking on his blue dragon now.
Yep, again, they're scaled, so he's taking it at a little bit higher level than what Jones and Thorn did. And I think Dr. DT, he hasn't done... oh, no, he's going to do Serpent Trench, so he's going to get... Dr. DT's going to get their Terra in a little bit for 5 characters of 6 Espers. So going down real quick, Dr. DT, 4 characters, currently 6, about to have 4 characters, about to have 5 characters, 6 Espers. Jones with 5 characters and only 2 Espers, but by the time we're done with Jones's checks, he'll be at 5 characters, 5 Espers. Sid, currently with 3 characters, 8 Espers, about to get their 4th with Gal. And Thorn is doing Kefka and Norsh, so that'll be 5 characters and 5 Espers by the time we're done this.
Just out of curiosity, did we see what was at the end of Esper Cave? Because I know Jones did it. I don't remember if we saw what was at the end of it, though.
Yes, it was. It's an Esper with Starlet.
Starlet, okay.
Thank you to our tracker, Schwans, and thank you to our restreamer / seed roller, Franklin.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to ask our runners about what they thought about the boss placement here.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, even though Jones has had a rough go of it, they're not out of it.
No,
They really
he's hanging in there for sure. And he's gonna be very happy, I think, to find the 3 Espers in here.
If he does this check, and he goes straight to Floating Continent, he does that check, that's 6 Espers. That puts him directly back into this game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It looks like Sid's gonna go climbing the hill here for Kefka and Narshir, which will be their 9th Esper they need, but they still need to find 2 characters. Hasn't done the the Serpent Trench for Terra yet, so we know that's available for a character. We don't know what the 6th character is yet. So
yeah, getting Terra will definitely open up quite a few more checks. One of the easier ones being Rama Zozo.
Magus Rod can be used by Strago, obviously being the mage, and by him, he actually can wield both the Magus Rod and the Behemoth suit. So if you want to play a Strago run on Vanilla, those are those 2 big items that you put on him, along with getting the Grand Train and Economizer. That pretty much sets him up to be the ridiculous blue mage that you can actually make him out to be. So.
Which is unfortunate that Strago actually starts with relatively poor stats.
I mean, he does have relatively poor stats. His magic power is not too bad, though. So as long as you equip a couple Espers to boost his HP up early game,
yeah,
which is hard to do because you have to go. You don't have him very long in World of Balance, so you have to kind of power level him there. Because in order to get him back, you have to go all the way up to Tower, and you have to have a lot of spells to get Tower. But again, we're talking about vanilla stuff, though. But still, I mean, it's always fun. Final Fantasy VI is an amazing game.
Oh yeah, it's definitely my favorite out of the entire set.
So we'll see after he gets Terra if he goes to the Opera House, because he still has not done the Handshake Opera House yet.
Gotta get that Opera House.
Who initiated that, anyways?
I want to say Sid did.
Oh yeah, it was Sid's idea. You're right. And he did it immediately.
Yeah, he did it right off the bat.
He was planning this before we even initiated it. Come on now.
And Sid getting his hide on surprise.
Hiding in the Hidenites.
It's gonna be the name of my next punk band.
Oh, Thorn getting Katana Soul.
Yeah, that one was in the beginner's house, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we get his offering here in a minute. Schwans, I am personally guessing that Leet River is going to be the next progression.
Oh God. Well, like I said, we had it last time as Gal goes down to the level 5. Again, he can write letters, but he doesn't know math.
Oh man, you hate to see it. And it looks like Sid's having a little bit of a fun time with Haydn right there. And it goes down.
Yeah, but 7,500 fireball will do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that +2 magic power Esper is really doing its work for him.
Yeah, Shadow plus 2 magic power. Never take it off. I mean,
Green Monkey, we did see Floating Continent, and it was 3 espers.
yep. That was Shiva, Tarato, and Tritoch. And the Tarato had Ice 3, by the way, and Tritoch had Cure 3. They are rough bosses to get through, but you will get Ice 3 for Tiger and Cure 3 for general healing. So it is you do get some good spells out of it at the end.
And I do believe that Shiva is the one that had the magic power plus 2 on it.
Oh yeah, so all of them are really important, really.
As we see,
Cows talk common core. Thank you, Kelly R. Felwyn, for that.
And we see, as we see Thorn hitting up the sealed gate, going to be getting his what was it again? Starlet Esper down there.
Correct. So just going through some of the checks we have not seen. We have not seen Zozo Ramu. We have not seen Latte River, like you mentioned. We have not seen the Welk check in Narsh either.
Actually, the Doomgaze is the Welk check.
Oh, the Doomgaze. I'm sorry. Doomgaze is the Welk check. I am sorry.
Yeah, I actually just now noticed that.
Of course, we don't know what the weapon shop is behind it because we don't have lock. Let's see. I think that's it. It's all. Those are all the checks we haven't seen yet. Other than you see, the Veldet character was an Esper, which was Karen, which I believe you saw, and that gives you the Serpent Trench, which is what Sid's doing, which will be Terra. So yeah, so it's just the Terra checks of Zozo and Latte River, both of which could be a character. So.
And we also have World of Ruin Moblez as well. Thank you, Schwans.
World of Ruin Moblez, which everybody loves doing that check with only 2 characters.
Right, especially, yeah, get that Humbaba breath with just a few characters.
And Jones is going to get his Rude Awakening by seeing Doom now. The Velvet Cave.
Dr. DT takes down Doomgaze. And Sid. Yeah, Sid is actually in a decent position to get the KT skip. He only needs 2 more Espers for that, right?
I believe it's 12 Espers for the skip. Which I guess you could do that with 4 characters. I mean, it's not going to be easy.
Oh.
I mean, Shadow can take care of himself, but I mean, who's the other one you can leave by themselves?
Yeah, Schwann's miscounted on that one, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, he's still at 9 Espers, so I mean,
yeah, and they'll both get their 5th character, so
yeah, so he'll actually be in a good spot to almost get ready for KT.
Thorn is going to get their Bahamut Esper if he can get through Doom, which was Jones is doing right now. They'll throw him at 7 Espers. Again, we gotta note that Dr. TT still hasn't taken that Joker lap of doing the Opera House yet. I wonder, can you do the opera? Can you do the opera scene in World of Ruin?
I don't think so.
Will it trigger? Because some things will trigger. Because like Celeste's prison check will still work in World of Ruin.
Right. Same with the Burning House.
And yeah, same with Burning House. Now, so I don't know if that check will work, because you could actually do the Celeste check, the Opera House, in World of Ruin, and they could follow it up with the Dragon.
That's true. That's well, and on the same token, these objectives that we can set, the side quest ones, are still fairly new, so we don't really know exactly what can. Okay. Franklin was nice enough to tell us that it can only activate.
Okay, it can only be activate World of Balance. Okay. I was just putting out there because that was something that I didn't know we could do until today. That we could do the entire opera scene. When I watched your stream earlier today.
Yeah.
Which shout out to ooh. which again, if you want to follow those behind the scenes, you can follow Sin_Pyro. I'm Saberwolf Gaming, 2 M's. Frajen, Frajen 86, which is Franklin, and the Schwans 27, who's doing our trekking tonight. Jones, I believe he got through Doom okay. Yep. So he's got Behemoth. He got Bahamut. Do you say Behemoth, Bahamut? How do you say it?
I just say Bahamut. And Jones is going for Mobliz, picking up a ribbon in one of the barrels.
Let's see what this check reveals here. Oh, he didn't even do the pre-check, did he?
Oh, and it's not a character either.
It's not a character. I mean, it could still be an Esper. He needs Espers. He's only got 6. Probably doesn't want to do Flowing Continent because he's getting flashbacks to that, unfortunately. But those are hard bosses to get through. So
yeah, definitely.
We'll see if this. Well, so we haven't seen and the mascot yet. So let's hope it's not one of them. But we haven't seen Leader. We haven't seen Dadaluma. We haven't seen those cats yet. So this could still be okay.
Yeah, I mean, we've been commenting on this. So this suit has pulled no punches with its bosses. That's for sure.
But knowing where these harder bosses are, that could put us with easier bosses later game.
Very true.
We could see a very quick Kefka's Tower here.
Okay, and there's the Lava Breath.
Ficta, really? You know it's Pumbaba in the first half. Flame Eater.
Flame
okay.
Eater. Well, that's not too terribly bad to fight with 2 characters.
No, but I don't know if Fire 3 is not going to work there.
Looks like he's going to Odin out the bomblets.
And Ramu's not going to work either because Flame Eater is immune to fire, I think. But okay, Odin does a good job there.
Yeah, but he's got two jumpers though, so he's got both Gal and Mog.
Oh,
they both got dragon horns.
Yep. Okay, so you think Jones he's playing Jump in the background? Is that what you guys are listening to? I know we got his audio up, so.
No, he's playing the Van Halen Jump.
Sid's gonna go for his Scarlet.
There goes Flame Eater.
So Sid will actually get his 10th Esper here. Everybody's avoiding Lati River, which we have said for the past 3, now 4 live streams on this network.
It's just a red cap at Fun Bobby.
Another red cap? Are you kidding me?
Another red cap.
It's Lati River.
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. But we haven't seen anybody do Rama and Zozo yet, so.
No, that's true. There could be a character sitting on the chair on the top of the tower.
And Jones is going back to the floating continent.
Well, he's got the levels in the Dragon Horns and stuff like that. The Go-Go at Zozo. Yeah, Drew, shout out for that.
Go-Go at Zozo.
Yeah, everybody's saying go to Zozo in chat here. I mean, people don't want to deal with like the whole climbing up a tower thing.
I mean, which would be worse, climbing up the tower or being forced into the river?
Well, I guess that depends if you did your New Year's resolution to work out.
True.
Yeah.
I think as far as what would be simpler would be doing the tower climb. Now, what would be more entertaining for us would be doing the League River.
And I always say this every stream, but Elite River is my favorite part of the of this whole game because you can just lay your controller down, put something heavy on the A button, and just speed level. Overnight, going to work, going to school, just let it go to school, come back, you gain 25 levels while you're at school all day. Yes, it puts Locke at level 12 while everybody else is level 35 or 40. But,
yeah, I don't foresee any of the runners doing that here. Like, okay, this guy is still running. Why is his timer at 24 hours now?
I know. Oh, I'm going for the level 99 game. That's what I'm going for.
Oh. Now Sid's going to go check Mobliz as well.
And that, we know, is a dead check, unfortunately.
At least it looks like
hey,
he's
going... Thorn!
Oh,
Thorn has hurt us.
Yeah, Thorn has hurt us. He's doing Zozo. And Sid sees that it is not a character there.
Now you can pre-check Mobliz to see what it is. Like, please don't take our red cap away from us. But I guess we're just gonna take the fight anyways. Does he know?
No, he reset. He reset. He didn't want to. I don't know why he reset, but
yeah, it's weird. I mean, he didn't. I mean, he saw the NPC.
Maybe he. Oh yeah, he's gonna go check and see.
Oh, he wants to
first.
go check. Okay, he's like, wait a minute, I didn't see what this was. Because what you do is you talk to the second girl at the top of the screen, and now he knows that it's a red cap, so he's gonna know about it.
And Dr. DT taking on Doom.
Oh, and this is on Jonas Street. This is why you gotta take out the top guy first. I always remember top guy fire Phoenix because he can actually life to his compadres and put them back to full health back on the screen again. So you always have to take away the top one first.
And we are seeing Umaro at the Dataluma boss.
Okay, it's not bad. That's a lot easier than what we have seen.
yeah, definitely. Give a big shout out to the Yeti, everyone. Yeti!
Yeti party. Oh, jeez. Wow.
That Yeti is.
When you yelled Yeti, that happened.
Oops, I guess. Dabbing Yeti, not playing around.
No. Oh, get him, Interceptor. Yeah.
Good doggy.
Go
Good doggy. Umaro the traitor.
I will say Shadow is by far very strong in this. I mean, he also has Interceptor for the evade blocking. And he has the Grand Tree, and he's got the magic power. I mean, this is Shadow's seed to, like, rule.
Oh, definitely.
So, I will note, though, we have not seen Gollum. We have not seen Fenrir. And I don't think we've seen Life 3 either.
No, we haven't seen
So we do not have our calmness protection right now.
Yeah, we have not seen any form of calmness protection as Thorn takes down the Yeti.
I know, the powerful 100 times. I wonder if you could set that up. Hey, Emma, can you make it so that Yeti does power up 100 times to that point? We know you can add 88 levels to Kefka, because that happened to me. Oh, it's an Esper.
Esper. Oh, that means Leet River.
Okay, but they gave him 9. They gave him 9 Espers.
That did give him 9.
Part of the equation.
That did give him 9. But Leet River is definitely the last play here.
Return to cave. Here we come. Or not.
Where are you going, Thorn?
I guess he's going World of Ruin.
Oh, he's going to check
he's going to check
the...
Yeah, he's going to red cap, because it's a faster check. You can preview it to see what it is.
And then he just goes back to the World of
Oh, he went back.
Maybe getting a heal up before he... Yeah, it looks like he's getting a heal up before he hits Mobliz.
Oh, yep. Free heal. Always remember where your free heals are. Like, even in the cave, Self-Figaro Cave. Always remember where your heals are. Even in the Phantom Forest. It's a good way to get a quick, like, free tent out of it, so... Yeah, all the racers are playing exceptional. Yeah, that is right, Ficta. Dr. DT and Jones finished 1 and 2 last week, 5 seconds apart. Silverthorn finished second on the placement seed, and I believe Sid finished first on the placement seed. So all 4 of these guys are more than capable of winning a Restream community race. So
Yeah, and it's still, I mean, it's still really close.
And the thing is, Jones is back in it. He's 5 and 7, just like Dr. DT, and DT hasn't done the Opera House yet.
Right.
So,
and we're seeing Sid busting out Merton strats.
Interesting. Merton strats on Shadow, so going Merton instead of Grand Train. I wonder which one does more damage. I mean, right now, that's obviously...
Oh, it's doing quad 9s to... Holy crap. Okay. It's doing quad 9s to Doomgaze.
So we're going to ask what Shadow's magic power was at the end of the thing.
Yeah. And Thorn is in the hideout. Returner's hideout. I guess he's going to be hitting up League River now.
There you go. Oh no! There he goes. Oh, he never looted it. Okay. Interesting. There he goes. So could we say Thorn takes the lead because he's doing Let to River?
I mean, I think it's safe to say that he's pushing ahead because. This is gonna be his last check, I believe.
So we know this is a character. It has to be a character. It's really late in the race, so whatever character is going to be, unless it's Murder Child with 45 magic power and shock, whatever this character is, probably not going to get added to your group.
Yeah, Murder Child with high magic and shock would be the dream, but 9 times out of 10 it's probably just going to be, a backup character, your Moogle Charm Mule and KT.
Yeah, Sid, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong there, Drew. Sid does have the option for a skip because this will be Esper number 11 for them, but he's still got to do Ladder River if he wants to get 12 Esper. So he's still got to do it. Or he can do Auction House or the Thief, try to get an Esper out of one of those places and take a 10 level penalty to get a shortcut. Which, again, if he's running, he's got Merton strats, his Dragon Horns, his all this stuff, 10 levels is not going to be that bad.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be too terrible of a level up because he's already putting out a hefty amount of damage as it is.
Oh god, level 80-90 magic on the river.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, you do not want to see that. Yeah, he's noping out of that. I don't blame him.
No, this is not spoilers, Leviathan. This is actually a restream of these 4 racers. These racers actually have their chats in emo only, so they don't know what the other ones are doing, and only we know what they're doing on this stream. So
Dr. DT is looking like he's going to Floating Continent.
Okay, so Floating Continent. It's going to take a while. It's 5 bosses.
The end of which we're seeing right now on Jones's screen.
Yeah, which Jones is on the last one. But that'll put him at 11 Espers as well. Like Sid.
Victa, no, they do not have the Curse Shield because they do not have Lock.
Correct.
But yes, you are right, he is taking a lot of magic damage.
Hey, Jones takes out Guardian, and that'll be his 8th Esper, so he's still in it. He only has 1 Esper, 1 character.
Which, we know where the last character is.
Oh my god, Veterans on the river too?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And one of the veterans takes its own roulette.
Yeah, that's why you see numbers above Gauss head. It's the roulette.
No, I think that's a condemn.
Oh, condemn. I'm sorry, condemn.
Yeah.
Veterans, really good if you want to learn some lores, but
really bad otherwise. Kilbasiago, yeah, this has actually been fun to watch, but I can't imagine what it's been like to actually play.
Yep, this was a Franklin rolled week 3/4 seed for the Battle Royale. Last person to finish is out because this is an eliminator series. This is one of 7 pods, so there are 6 other pods, 4 other racers each, and those that are going to be running a different seed of this. So if you want to watch more of these, we try to restream as much as we can right now because we have a tournament going on. But their seeds are not going to be this one. They're going to have their own seeds with their own shuffle of bosses, chests, everything. So each pod has their own seed that they run. So it's amazing. This is very fun.
And as the Schwans points out, Sid is doing the Velt check right now, the Gao Velt check, so he'll be getting his 12th Esper here. So that'll activate the skip for him.
Yeah, these guys actually got a experience egg really early. So they probably equipped it and forgot it because I have not seen anybody move around the experience egg much. Everyone passes the math test on Jones' screen. And the actual level cap for this is now set to 45. So the level cap was raised from 40 to 45. So they didn't need any guys get these levels above 45. They're pretty much crazy at that point.
Level 80 and 90 magic on Thorns.
Hash, I wouldn't call it a jet stream when we basically had almost every single statue along with Guardian and
the
Goddess. Yeah, I mean, it is not a jet stream.
And we're getting
Vanilla
Ultros Elite River. Vanilla Ultros Elite River. After all of that. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Victus says this game is finally saying, okay, I feel bad.
I agree with that. I mean, and it is Kefka unlock completes Realm. It's Realm.
It is Realm. It is the Murder Child
with Blitz.
Oh Lord. Now here's the question: do you add? I don't. Would you add Realm? I think I would.
It depends what the level average is. I mean, you had Experience Egg. All the other characters are level 30. Cyan's level 36. Okay, that's not bad.
And apparently she has 55 magic power.
No way. Does she?
Hashmalum was saying he didn't add her though.
She's only 6 levels away from Bum Rush too. Is he going straight to tower? Nope. He's going to do some last minute shopping. No, do some last minute shopping. Trying to try for some elixirs and stuff. Because again, or sleeping bags. Because again, we don't have commerce protection or anything really. Or only any life 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So this we have Cure 3, but we don't have life 2. We don't have other items that helps us through. As Sid takes his trip down river.
Jones is hitting up Zozo, about to get his 10th Esper.
Yep. And again, Dr. DT, who's going to be on the floating island, is going to get 2 more Espers out of this to have 11 Espers. Both him and Jones still have to do the river like Sid is right now. And but it does put them in possibility of getting a skip. Thorn is the only one that does not have the possibility of doing an early skip. But Sid does have the skip on actually. But I believe they need to get a 6th character first, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, they'll have to get their 6th character first to unlock Kefka's
Okay.
tower, and then
Sid will get.
they'll have the skip. But at least Sid is having a little bit of a better time getting through League River with those Merc jump strats. And looks like at 119, Thorn is going to be the first person in Kefka's tower.
All right.
I should say about like 119.40, I suppose. But yeah,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
we the 6th character is good. I mean, Terra is. I hate to say this, but Terra is the weakest link. I mean,
yeah,
of this group.
Definitely.
Because even getting realm this late in the game, it's still good.
It's still good, and it's actually, I think it's going to be very close. Because
Franklin,
Thorn...
you already helped enough as it is. Don't even. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. That's actually really funny. But Thorn being the first one in, but Sid is just barreling through these. Encounters with Vanilla Ultros at the end. He's going to get his 6th character. He's going to have a skip, so he's going to be very close behind, if not possibly pulling ahead once he hits Kefka.
Oh, he's going to be ahead of Kefka. I mean, Thorn hasn't even really started Kefka yet. I mean, he's still setting up.
Right.
So, this is going to be light years ahead. And again, Dr. DT still has an opera house.
Indeed.
Which was a gentleman's handshake. For those of you just joining us, before the race, Hen Shook agreed to do Celeste's opera scene during the seed as like a Joker lap. So, and Sid did it immediately at the beginning, which he gets his final character to unlock the skip. Thorn and Jones both did it at the same time, let's say about 10 minutes in, and Dr. DT has yet to do it yet, so he's not taking the Joker.
So, are you saying that the difference maker here is when they did the Opera House?
No, I mean, it doesn't really happen. It doesn't matter when you take the Opera House because nobody knows what the other ones are doing. So, but it's just remarkable Jones having such a hard time with his seed.
Oh yeah,
getting thrown down so many times, and yet he's equal to Dr. DT even after taking a 4-minute penalty on the Opera House.
Indeed. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I was saying that Sid doing the Opera House right from the start gave him the advantage.
And by the way, Sid is the one that proposed this.
Yes, he is. He is definitely the one that proposed this. No, DT still has not done the Opera hash.
No, as I'm calling it, the Joker. He's taking the Joker lap. And for those who don't know, it's a separate kind of side route on a racetrack that you take. You only have to take it once. It takes a little bit longer to get around the track in that section, so that's why I'm calling it that. So,
all right, we're gonna see our first boss in KT here at the Inferno check. It is Ultros. Ultros 2. So this will be a pretty quick. Boss for him. He's got just throwing out fire 3s here. Ficta, I am not sure if Thief is... Okay, Swan says Thief is an item. And Sid is hitting his skip at 123.30, 123.40.
Yep, 123.25. Yep, with a skip. So he jumped way ahead of Thorn now.
Oh yeah, he is way ahead now.
He's still setting up, so it's going to take him a minute. So they actually might still going to be pretty close.
We're We're gonna get our first
Oh,
look
so
at
2
the
switches,
statue.
so he's not gonna be very close.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty close.
And Team 1 is about a third the way in, so...
Senor Behemoth at the first statue.
That can be difficult. Senor Behemoth can cast Goner if it's high enough leveled. I found that out the hard way.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I found that out too.
So Senor Behemoth, not a picnic. It is extremely weak to fire. Especially after he loses his skin. That's going to be another Behemoth suit, though, that's available. So that'll be useful.
See Jones finishing up his Elite River check.
Dr. DT finishes up his floating island for his 11th Esper. Yeah, these level magics is no joke.
No, just need to get away. And Senor Behemoth is down.
All right. So Sid is officially in the lead.
We can see our
as
Guardian
Thorn
check.
taking the Guardian check for Inferno! It's a French vanilla check.
Ooh. Very easy to get on the wrong side of the Inferno if his scaling is really high.
Yeah, but we do have Cyan. We do have Shadow in our group. So we do have a good 2-0. Here's 2 better ones. I mean, really, Cyan, Shadow, Mog, Gao, and Realm, all of them are good. We know that. We'll see if anybody uses Realm and at Final Kefka, though. I don't think so, because at this point you're kind of zoned in on your first 4 that you had, so...
Yeah, probably my guess would be as your first backup, because, you know, remember, we have no calmness protection here. We have...
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible that they're just going to set him up as the first backup. Dr. DT climbing the Zozo tower, gonna get his 12th Esper, it looks like. And Inferno goes down.
Another thing to remember, though, with Realm having that much magic power with Blitz, and having a hard time healing and stuff like that with the blindness and all, don't forget about Mantra.
Oh yeah.
Because Mantra is able to heal the party and take away some of the debuffs. For those of you that have been playing the new Pixel version, it's called the Chakra. But in this version, we play the old Final Fantasy III original US release version. It's Mantra. So just remember that it is an option if we do get into Realm and Final Kefka to remove the blindness and stuff like that. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, darkness, poison, silence, and sap. It gets even rid of sap too. So
we're seeing Ifrit at the second statue, the middle statue. And that Grand Train popping out for Quad 9, so should be pretty quick.
Infrared Shiba. Yeah, she actually starts with a Memento Ring, which makes her, isn't that making her immune to calmness, actually?
Instant
death. So,
yeah. Maybe. It's possible. Thorn is having a bit of a rough time with Inferno there. Got Cyan down.
Oh, casting Arrow. That's one you don't see every day. It looks like Sid is equipping Realm up here. Oh, well, okay, well, he's still doing fights. So we're gonna see who the next one is. Jones is doing Dragon at Opera House, which is the red dragon.
And the right.
Oh, it is Air Force.
Okay,
that is
so,
one of the ones we didn't want to see.
Yeah, very true. In the later levels, Air Force can be very rough to deal with, but
it's like Inferno almost.
Yeah, at the very least, we did not see Magimaster, and Dr. DT is finally going to go do his opera.
We just saw Inferno cast Quasar as he finally goes down on Thorn's screen. Dr. DT does do the Joker.
And Jones gets another dragon horn from finishing up that dragon. So this seed's kind of pushing you to be a jumper. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a very jumpy seed. And Thorn doing the extra, the quick check. Red jacket's actually pretty darn good.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing to pick up. And he's gonna be hitting up his Ifrit, and Air Force goes down.
It's kind of spicy chicken. It's kinda.
It's kinda.
It's spicy. It's spicy with a side of ranch because we do have Shiva. I mean.
It's a mild. It's a mild spicy.
It's a mild General Tso's chicken.
And Jones is now entering Kefka's tower.
All right, Jones with a comeback, but he did not get the skip. He's only at 11 Espers, so he's going to do the full run.
And Sid is up at Kefka. It's going to be very interesting to see how this goes, because I know we haven't seen any calmness protection, but I don't know if we've seen any mute either for magic.
No, we have not seen mute. We have not seen Exo. We have not seen Golem. We have not seen we haven't even seen Shadow, or not Shadow, Phantom. We haven't seen Fenrir. I mean,
Franklin was saying that mute was on Bahamut.
Okay, so we didn't miss that, my son. So there is a mute available. But still, that's only one tool out of all the ones you need. I mean, yeah.
Still, though, Sid is pushing out a lot of damage, though. So we'll see how this goes for him. I'm not going to say one way or another.
So on this final Kefka boss, for those of you who are new to Final Fantasy, the first stage, you want to take out the long arm. That's the right hand closest to the screen there. You want to take that out early along with the head, which is weak to fire. You want to take those two out before you take the fist clenching left hand there. That has to go last because it does a very dangerous AoE attack at the end. So if it's left up, if it's killed before the other two. Not only do we enjoy making fun of all these bosses they have to fight, we do try to educate them. So.
And Thorn is hitting up his Senor Behemoth fight at the left statue.
Come, Maria. We must go to the east. Okay, jump does not suck. You have 3 characters to jump on the seat as Sid finishes tier 1 as we move on to tier 2. Now, somebody did say we had mute on Behemoth. That's going to go to our far guy in the back row. That is Magic. The little cat guy on the bottom, we sometimes call him Tiger. He is the most important one to take out. He is very susceptible to ice, so Ice 3 that we found earlier off of Torado is going to be very important. Blue guy, we kind of save to next to last. If you do have mute for Magic, you save Magic for less because he can't do anything. And the machine, kind of where the girl, the female character, kind of looking at against the vine there, with the eye kind of machine thing, they are susceptible to automatic kill. Exome, Raiden, Odin, those are available, so they'll be helpful for that.
And they do have air anchor as well.
Oh, and anchor, and as you did earlier, we had a gal with oh jeez,
wow. Okay, that shadow is just them Merton strats. Wow.
Okay, how much magic power does Shadow have at the end of Sid's run?
We need to find this out.
I mean, whew.
Now
here's the thing. Here's the thing that does not work on Girl at tier 3. As 10 hits is out already.
Here comes the 10 hits already.
Well, we got, again, Shadow has Interceptor, and is also already evasive as well, and he's blocking half of this stuff. So Shadow's one of the best characters for this.
Yeah, and they've all got pretty good HP anyway, so... Wow, that Merton is just like...
Alright, Joan just reaching the first set of switches, second set of switches here. Around 35. So he's about 4, 5, 6, he's about 8 minutes behind right now. So not too bad. Where's Dr. TT right now? Is he just going down? Oh, he's going down Electric River now.
Thorn White, the senior behemoth?
Oh no.
That's what the Schwan saw. I didn't see it, but...
As either, but again, like, Behemoth is no joke when he's on statue. Like I said, he can cast things like Goner.
Yeah.
So, it's rough. But Sid is moving on to tier 3. Tier 3 has the girl, which is the kind of floating female head there in the back. She has 9,999 HP, and her only job is to heal the Kefka-looking person in front of her, which is called Sleep. And the more damage you do to the person in the front, the more damage she's going to do to you. And the weird thing about the girl in the back is she absorbs all elemental damage, including Pearl. So
Merton strats are kind of out on this one.
Yep, as Shadow is barely hanging on. And again, she only casts Pearl Wind, and sometimes she casts Calmness, but her version, or Calmness or Kiss or something like that, but it just charms one of your characters. No, sorry, puts them to sleep. So, yeah.
Okay, he must have had Girl down. Yep, Girl is down, so he's popping out the Mertens now.
Yeah, now we want to watch out for Meteo and Calmness. Again, we do not have protection against either of those. So, no Golem, no Fenrir. Those are the two most common ways of doing it. I didn't see Life 3 either.
Yeah, I did not
see
see
what happens. If Calmness takes out Shadow, that is going to put a huge hurt on Sid strats. As here comes the Meteo train. Oh yeah, I forgot we have Excalibur available for the Goddess. I forgot about that.
Dr. DT finishing up Leet River. He'll get his final Kefka unlocked along with the skip because he's got 12 Espers.
One of the spells available is Quick, so actually we have Quick Double Merton available for Shadow. Oh, here comes Trine. That's unfortunately going to silence Shadow now.
And here comes Calmness.
Okay, the Calmness is going to get Mog. Only one.
Only one.
And Gal is still up in the air, so we'll have a little bit of early damage on Kefka here as we go to K4. You want to talk about K4?
Yeah, K4 is fun. He can do Kefka can do a lot of counters on your attacks to him with Hyperdrive and Havoc Wing. Sometimes he'll do Ultima, which is really punishing. At a certain point, he'll do Fallen One, which reduces everyone's hit points to 1, which you hope to have a Mega Elixir for, or a quick heal.
We haven't seen Magimaster. That's where you usually get the Mega Elixir from, unless you bought one.
Once he gets down to a certain amount of hit points, he'll start charging up Goner, which when he starts charging it up, the screen will start rumbling, and that'll be your point to where you just want to start wailing on him with everything, because as he's charging that up, he will not be countering anything. Now, Goner itself is not as bad of a hit as some of his other, like his counterattacks are, but if you're still at a low amount of hit points, it can be punishing. As we see the Fallen One come out on Kefka there.
And Thorn's still having a hard time with Senior Behemoth as Terra's on the ground now. And he casts Doom on with his miss. Whew.
Wow.
Dr. DT is now at the shortcut. I was at 139.55. So they're 9 minutes behind our runners right now.
And Behemoth just put Mog to sleep.
Oh no. Man, even Fire 3s are doing 9,000 damage from Shadow. Alright, here comes the charge up. This is where you want to drop everything. Just throw rods, throw shields, throw anything that you have, and just dump it on them.
That's kind of another thing to note about, you mentioned the rods and the shields, is that those things when you crack them will pierce magic resistance too.
Yep, and rods are equal to the 2 version, shields are equal to the 3 version.
And there goes.
And if you target your team before you target your enemy, you can actually turn it into a single target cast if you want. So,
interesting. I did not.
So you can actually focus it. So when you try to use it, it automatically selects everything. But if you hit right on your team and then hit left, you make it a single target.
And there goes Kefka.
Woo!
At 1. We'll see what the official time is.
Official time is 1:41:59.
Get your GGs in chat for Sid.
And we'll pull in our stream winner here. Again, it doesn't matter what place you finish as long as it's not last. So the race is still going until we have really a third place finisher here.
Yeah, no pod mascot in this one, unfortunately.
Nope, we did not see the pod mascot. Sorrowfully.
We did see every other pain in the butt one.
Thorn is at Kefka, started Kefka at 1:42:25.
And we see Jones is now at Air Force, having a rather not so fun time with that.
Yeah, like we said, Air Force is kind of like Inferno when you have them this late in the game, because multiple arms and stuff that can hurt you just like that.
Oh, and he had to reset.
Yeah.
And Jones has been having a rough time with this.
As Dr. TT takes down the Infrared statue. And Sid will be joining us here in a second for interviews as our other runners are finishing up here. Here we go. Hello, Sid, and congrats on the Restream winner run here. How you doing?
GG, Sid.
Yeah, GG's. That was, oh man. I had some work.
So, first question, I have 2 questions actually, 2 major questions. First one is, why did you have the idea of doing the Opera House thing? Because you're the one that made the post in the chat.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. I mean, there's been no Upper House objectives. Nobody's gotten to see it. The last time it was shown off was the 1.0 like show off stream. I just thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, we basically made a Joker lap there, so that was interesting. Which actually kind of roughed up Dr. DT actually.
Oh no!
That put him really behind because he didn't do it till right before he went into Kefka's tower. So,
Oh god!
yeah, he waited. Versus you, who did it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all making a joke about how the first person that did it was the first person that finished. It must have been the luck of the opera.
Must have been.
Now the second question is, okay, how much magic power did Shadow have at the end there?
I can check 1 second. I'll reset and tell you. Because I haven't even looked at his stats since I threw the Magicite on him like 40 levels ago.
Yeah, because he was popping out quad 9s on those Mertens.
It's my favorite character. Let's see. He has 88 magic power and 81 speed. Good
Wow.
88
Good
magic
Lord.
power. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
my question is, what did you think of the boss placement here? You had Goddess at Doma Siege and just a whole bunch of rather annoying boss placements.
Oh yeah, there's like Goddess was one of the first fight checks I did, and I just noped out of that one because I was like, it's Magicite, I might come back to it later. Turns out I definitely needed to not come back to that later. Unless it was like, I don't know, calmness protection. But yeah, it was everything we did but spicy chicken. Oddly enough, for this seed, I think I would do. Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah,
And
we
then
even had guarding at the end of the island. I mean,
yeah.
And then the final character check being at everybody's favorite, the Leet River.
3 weeks in a row now. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. I was thinking that the entire seed, like, there's no way. There's no way. No way that it's going to be Lee River again.
As soon as you picked up Terra, I was like, oh, here we go. It's going to be Elite River.
And that was the last check I did for her, too. I literally did every single possible check you could do before doing the river.
But unlike the other runs that we've had lately, you were actually able to do a skip, though. Which was kind of important.
That was nice. I didn't really aim to do that. It just kind of happened. It was nice.
Yeah, because Thorn was actually the first person into Kefka's tower. And he was... I don't even know if he was at the Inferno boss check before you dropped in on the skip.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I figured everybody must have been close, because nobody wants to do Elite River, and Mount Zozo's a weird check to do early because of the dragon, unless you just really want those levels. And that was Scow. And those were the only two progressive things, I guess. Man, it's been a while. I don't remember who all came from where at this point. I just know they were not good checks, any of them.
Well, the spells were pretty decent. I mean, we had all the threes, fire, ice, bolt, cure. We had a lot of jumping. What did you think about everybody being able to jump?
Yeah, sure would be nice to have a lance that was worth a dang.
That's right.
It gave you everything except like an aura lance.
Yeah. I was using gold lance and scimitar. I think on the two jumpers.
Oof.
Yeah, work with what you get. Grand Train was nice. I was super happy to have that on Shadow. Once I saw that was in his lore list, I was like, well, he's making it to the end. So I just started pumping up his magic power.
Did you wind up getting the economizer?
No, I saw it, I marked it down, and I was thinking by the time I'm wanting it, it was like level 41 or something because of the experience egg.
Gotcha.
Which, hey, that experience egg really early on, that's always nice, huh?
And then getting the Shiva Magic Power +2 off of the Floating Continent first check.
Yep. And speed for the first Magicite, speed +2, so
Hey, there you
people
go.
were quick.
Now,
Yeah, if it wasn't for the boss placement, this would have been a very jet seed.
I don't know, the character gating was silly.
yeah.
Other than that, yeah.
But going back to the character getting, I mean, even the interesting thing is the last character that everybody got was Realm, but she had apparently 50 magic power with Blitz.
Yeah.
So actually, Wesley wasn't that bad of a pickup that late in the game.
I definitely was like, hey, she's useful. So I slapped her in for Kefka's Tower, and she already knew like air lance and all the other junk. So
Well, one of the things that I haven't seen anybody use was Mantra. She could have Mantra and got rid of all the silence and stuff.
yeah, didn't need it. Had Cure 3.
Well, I know, but you could have got rid of the echo screens and
Yeah, that's
everything else. So
I got hit by one train, and I already had so I wasn't like, too worried about it.
yeah. Well, I mean, when Shadow's popping down like quad 9s every single round, I mean.
Yeah, and because she came in on calmness, which is kind of what I was intending, I wasn't worried about using Merton on Kefka. Just use level 3 spells and get away with that. So she was fine for Merton strats. Which, yay, Merton strats! That's my favorite strategy in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing about Leet River. It was vanilla Ultros after all that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, after all of the pain and after all the veterans, the level magics, and then to find out it was vanilla Ultros at the back.
I, for certain, was thinking Magimaster. Like, I got everything else, got Doomgaze, yada yada yada. It's gonna be Magimaster at the end of the league.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was secretly hoping it was Magimaster.
Yeah, I mean, we were equipped to deal with them more or less, and had Berserk, so it wouldn't have been like the worst thing in the world. It just would have been like a cherry on top.
And Thorn's moving on to Kefka 3 now, Tier 3.
Did everybody else find the experience egg?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody did. It was in a very early location in South Figaro, the barrel outside the mansion.
Yep. Yeah, I was hoping so, because if you missed that, which I know some people skipped that barrel, you'd be hurting compared to everybody else.
Anything else in Pro? I mean, we actually have a very close race here. We got Dr. TT on Kefka 1, Jones is on Tier 2, Thorn's on Tier 3, as we just saw the Mantra come out on Realm there. As we were talking about. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything that comes to mind right now.
66 magic power on Realm. God damn.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, I've got that up on my screen. Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah. No, GG's. It was fun. I liked it, and I hope everybody enjoyed the Opera House thing at the beginning. Just
Yeah,
for the lark of
GG's,
it.
Sid.
Oh, when the boss plays with smart like this, oh, we always enjoy that. All right, thank you, Sid. GG.
Thanks, Sid. Have a good evening.
Y'all as well.
All right, Dr. DT just starting Tier 2 on
Jones is
Kefka.
hitting up Tier 3.
This is still neck and neck. I mean, we could see... I hate bringing this up, but we could see Ultima come out. I mean, anything can happen.
I'm keeping my mouth shut on that. I will not be the next Hashmalloon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, crap. I got my times mixed up. Oh, no.
Oh no! As Drew says, Ultima is 100% avoidable. Yes. Oh, and Thorn is 3 down on Tier 3 right now.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, fortunately, sometimes you get into this hole where you get this meteor hole, and sometimes you just have to heal sleep back out of meteor range in order to just recover from it, just to calm him down. Because the lower the health goes, the more agitated he gets, and the more meteors are going to start coming out. And there's literally nothing you can really do about it sometimes, except to just heal him with a Revivify or just a Cure 3, just something to knock him out of his rage state, I guess you could say, and to just move on. Yeah.
I mean, even sometimes the meteors will miss, but you know you can't really rely on that. As we see him, oh wow, yeah, this is rough for Thorn here. And both missed that time.
Oof. Dr. TT to stage 3. Yeah, boy, we haven't. We told you at the beginning of this. We told you at the beginning of this race.
And
These guys
Cyan
finished 5
blocks
seconds
the
apart.
calmness. Cyan blocks the calmness on
Oh.
Jones.
Jones pulls into the lead.
Wow. This is crazy because Jones had one of the worst run-ins with the bosses with wiping and all that. Now he's pulling into very close contender for second place.
Oh my goodness! Like I said, anything can happen. And he only had 3 characters and 1 Esper when everybody else had like 5 Espers. But no, digs his way back. He's on K4. He's on the hill. Still has the original 4 characters. Still has Rome in the back pocket. Even opens up with a couple of about 5,000 damage there on on early jump there.
Yeah, Thorn is just getting hit in the meteor cycle here.
You gotta heal. You gotta heal sleep. It's the only way to get out of this hole. Reset and just try again. I mean, and that actually might do. Oh no, man, Gao keeps dodging.
And he's only got 4 Phoenix Downs left, as Ficta points out. And there's the wipe.
There's the
oh
wipe.
man, you hate to see it. And here comes the Goner charge on Jones's side.
Okay, but he's got enough health. I think Moggs is going to be the only one that's in trouble here. We got a couple good jumps in there, and I think that's Kapow. That's Kapow.
That's gone. Jones pulls up into second place.
Woo! 156.45. The final time for Jones.
Yeah, big GG for Jones on that one.
And Jones will join us here in a little bit. He's going to take a quick breather after that comeback as Dr. DT gets on the hill now at K4.
And Dr. DT was the last one into Kefka's tower, and now he's pulling up for a possible third place finish.
Yeah, like I said, anything can happen. And unfortunately for Thorn, yeah, that meteor hole. Yeah. We'll see if Kefka can help out Thorn on Dr. DT here.
Sid, Thorn got into KT first.
Yep. Thorn entered KT at 119.20, and yep, Thorn entered at 119.20, but we got to remember, Sid and Dr. DT did have the skip, so that's the other thing. Jones, with this comeback at second, he actually did the whole thing. He didn't have the skip either.
Yeah, he did not have the skip.
So,
but Thorn was a. I think Thorn had a. Yeah, like Schwan said, I think Thorn had a very hard time with Air Force and Senor Behemoth.
oh, Dr. TT pulling out the quick double Merton here. Fortunately for Shadow, he doesn't have a fire heal there, so whenever Goner goes off, he will go down. Oh, we got double quick going on here. Double quick, double Merton. Okay, so triple Merton, yeah.
Double Merton, yeah.
His Shadow does have X magic, so he does have a gem box available. But Gao's still doing some decent damage at around 7,000, so it's going to be double Merton. Oh, sorry, no. not X gem box. My bad. It's just double move. That might be it.
And that
Yep, that's
is it.
Kapow,
Yeah, that's it for Dr. D.
159.38.
Congratulations to Dr. DT for 3rd place. GG's.
And of course, like we mentioned before, unfortunately, that means that the last place person does not move on. So Thorn will be finishing this up for posterity's sake for us, possibly.
And that's not.
Nope.
That,
Okay.
let's clear up some confusion. That doesn't necessarily mean that it was anybody did it was a bad race for anybody or anything.
No.
All of these players are very good players, very top players racing these really difficult seeds, and sometimes the seed just gets the better of you.
Yeah, and sometimes you just get stuck. You just get the bad draw where, like I said, you get that media swarm, and you just cannot dig yourself out of it. It's tough, and it's just the luck of the draw. But we have Jones with us now, 2nd place finish on the restream. Congrats to you on the come from
GGs.
behind 2nd place there. Good job out of you.
Hey, thanks so much. I was thinking if you were to look up the word dumpster fire in a dictionary, you would find a picture of me playing this seed.
Yeah, you had a really rough time with this seed. You had so many wipes on so many of the bosses.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I went all in. I thought, you know what, I'm going to hang my hat on this economizer grand train. Everything's going to go smooth. And I guess, I got too big for my britches or something, but...
Yeah, I mean, right when it was early stage game, everybody else had a 4th character with a couple espers. Somebody had like 3 characters and 5 espers. You were sitting there at 3 characters, 1 esper.
Yeah.
But
I was like,
I
wow,
mean,
this is going
kudos to
great.
you to hang in there and dig yourself out.
Yeah.
So tell us about like the stream, not stream, the whole race, about these placement of these bosses, like going back, knowing where they are. Does that actually help a little bit, knowing where these bosses are, where to avoid it, where to come back later?
Sometimes it does, but I felt like they all sucked, so it wasn't. It was hard to make a strategy out of it. It's like, which one do I have the least chance of dying at now? So I mean, I guess there was some strategy there, but I mean, usually it's nice, but I mean, especially like I had Grand Train was my thing, and I had that multi-target, the triplets or whatever, the Stooges. I'm like, that's gonna suck. And then that whole Doma castle, I was really salty whenever I got the madams and the ninjas or whatever that do all that crap at me. I'm like, are you serious? And then I go back and it's Goddess later. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that was almost kind of painful to watch. That one hurt me a little bit too.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't see that. I forgot about that. Yeah, on Thorn, I didn't realize that he lost Shadow at tier 1.
Ooh.
I did not see that actually. So we missed that one.
Yeah.
So that might have been part of that, of the rough hole there. So all the tools were there. Like Fire 3, Ice 3, Bolt 3 was there, Grand Train was there, Cure 3 was there. Everybody could jump. What was the big thing like that really got the seed going for you? Like, were you able to find the tools on who got what, or?
It was in this one, I think it was just levels, and that's where I struggled because I kept taking wipes, and then, I kind of shied away from doing any encounters because I'm like, well, I've wasted so much time already. But I just felt like I was behind in levels the whole time. So the tools were there, but the scaling's so much higher in this flag set, and I mean, the boss placement was kind of garbage, so we're up against some pretty tough stuff, and I didn't have any elemental protection either, so I think it was really just when I got some levels under my belt, that's what really turned it around. 'Cause you're right, we had all the tools. It just wasn't working out.
And one of the things that I feel like I need to point out is that you didn't get the KT skip. You barreled through Kefka's tower a lot, like really fast. Sid had the skip, Dr. DT had the skip, and you wound up finishing right between them. So kudos to you for barreling through KT like that.
Hey, thanks. I figured in a seed like this, I just that's why I went and took that extra dragon. I'm like, you know what? If I spend a minute or two on this dragon, that's probably going to save me 5 minutes in Kefka's tower. So, that's, you know, I just decided I was going to go in on the levels, and hopefully that was going to take me up there, because I'm like, I feel like I got to be so far behind at this point.
And then one last question I have is, what did you think of everybody's favorite, Leet River, being the last character that you had to pick up?
Oh my god. It was required, and it was full of nothing but freaking level magics and veterans.
And then you find Vanilla Ultros at the end.
I know. What a nice consolation prize after that. And I think I hit every single encounter spot, too. I think I hit every single one. Like, you gotta be kidding me.
But you got a realm with over 60 magic power and blitz?
Yeah. And she died very quickly in Kefka's tower.
No, I mean...
You know, I thought about going to Leet River earlier, but I'm like, I'm not doing that. Another thing where I'm like, I'm so far behind. And I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have been really salty about all those stupid encounters on the way there if I didn't know that it was the place I had to go, but...
Yeah, it was, this whole seed in general was pretty much just really rough.
Yeah, it was something, that's for sure. Hope it was fun to watch, though. You know, that's what this is all about.
Oh, it was entertaining.
Anytime we see the bosses like this, it's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because we don't have to fight them.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. Once again, Jones, GG on the really epic comeback.
Well, thank you, and thank you guys for all that you do. Synpyro, thanks for jumping in and doing comms tonight too.
Hey, no
so
problem.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'll get out of here so you can talk to somebody else. But you guys have a great night.
You too, Jones. Have a good evening.
All right, thanks.
While we wait for DT and or Silverthorn to jump in the waiting room here, I want to point out that Thorn entered Kefka's tower first at 1:19:20, and Jones entered the tower at 1:30:45.
Yeah.
Over 10 minutes after. However, Thorn got to Kefka 1 at 1:42:25 versus Jones hitting Kefka 1 at 1:45:55. So
Yeah, I
that right there was the difference.
Yeah, and I think Thorn also, you know, not just the fact that he had really rough problems with Kefka, but he also had problems with Senor Behemoth as well.
Yeah, that's right. He had to reset a couple times on Behemoth. So we got let's see.
Yeah, but all in all, this was just it was kind of a brutal seed, not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely. So we have Dr. DT, our third place winner here. Congrats to you.
Hello, everyone.
Jeez.
Thank
First
you.
of all, Opera House right at the tail end to go before you go to Kefka's Tower. Having to take what I'm calling the Joker lap there.
Yeah, that was me getting to the point where I had ruled everything out and realized that I was locked behind Leet River and was just like, you know what? I need to do this now. I need to chill out a bit, relax before I, rage quit this game because of the Leet River lock.
Oh, come on. Leet River's everybody's favorite check, especially when it's the last check you have to do, and you're fighting veterans and level magics and finding Vanilla Ultros at the end.
Vanilla Ultros was meme master there, total troll. Loved it.
Yeah, but you got a good realm out of it.
I did get a good realm, and actually I made use of her, because I did get the skip just before that, due to my last locationing my character on Leet River. I had 12 Espers, and so I did get to use realm on the right-hand side with Gao, and her Airblade was putting in some damage. It was doing pretty good.
Yeah, and that's
for not having any good equipment on her or anything.
Yeah, I mean, well, there was equipment out there. I mean, it was jumping everything over, no spears to go with though, and we had all the spells available: Fire 3, Ice 3, Bolt 3, Cure 3 all available.
Mm-hmm.
No life really though.
Yeah, I was, after seeing the dragon horns, I thought I was super clever at the beginning, sneaking in the sneaking in the Nikea peak and finding the dragon horn there, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got Mog, I know what the dragon boots are. This is going to be really useful, and it ended up not being useful at all. This was totally a magic seed.
Yeah, wound up seeing a couple of dragon horns. One of them was the finishing the Opera Dragon, then one at Mount Colts, and it's just like, okay, well, unfortunate. I mean, it was that Nikea check was actually really interesting because not a lot of people actually check that unless they're doing it after Serpent Trench.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, it was a gamble, and it would have paid off if there had ever been a good lance, and if magic just wasn't the way to do this one. So
right.
So there it is. Did everybody else also last location?
Yes.
Realm?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the third or fourth restream in the row where we're stuck behind Serpent Trench or Elite River.
Jeez.
And actually, we're stuck behind both. Actually, I mean, technically, we're stuck behind both because we
because you picked up Terra
was the realm.
Yeah, you picked up Terra out of Serpent Trench.
That's right. Yeah. I was really happy to get Merton up and working. I had my Mog jumping over the 3 people who had Fire and Thunder nullification for a while, and then I think I picked up the red jacket in the meme chest, which completed my defense. So that was pretty sweet, and I felt like Kefka itself went super easily. I was really happy with that run on Kefka.
Yeah.
I was really happy with how I handled Kefka. The run itself was a bit slow.
And as it turns out, you and Sid were the only ones who actually got the Espers to get the skip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your skip, you ended up entering Kefka's Tower with a skip 20 minutes after Thorn did. Thorn did not have the skip. But you got the Kefka one only 6 minutes behind him. So that pulled back a good about 24 minutes.
Well, it sounds like he must have had some serious trouble on Kefka then.
Yeah, he had trouble on Senior Behemoth.
Mm-hmm.
He also had trouble on Kefka 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, lots of rudeness this seed. I need to get used to the new scaling from last week. Yeah, those very curly Mo in the air, man.
Yeah, how did you enjoy the boss placement on there? Goddess at Doma Siege?
I don't know if you saw my Goddess, but I sneaked through that with the skin of my teeth. I had Zombie Mog. I think Cyan had 4 HP and Shadow was down. And yeah, I threw tons of Phoenix Downs in that fight. I just barely sneaked through it. But I got it done. I pride myself on not dying easily.
There you go.
I'm all set.
Yeah, I don't have any other questions either. GG's, cool. Dr. DT, well played.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you both. Thank you everyone for watching. And I guess I'll see you all next week.
Yep, congrats for moving on.
Yep, have a good night, Doctor.
Yep, bye-bye.
And joining us now is a Silver Thorn. Good run out of you, Thorn. I will say that was actually a pretty good run out of you.
GG,
thank you.
Thorn.
Thanks. You can hear me, right?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, that was a brutal seed.
It was, especially ability scaling on Senior Behemoth, Fallen One, and then Ultima. That was fun.
Yeah, Senior Behemoth can turn into Final Kefka on you when he's really placed really deep in a seed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you actually did great throughout the run. I mean, you were the first one to Kefka's Tower at 119. So you actually bombed through the seed, actually, considering all the boss placements. So talk to us about those boss placements, though.
Sorry, say that again?
I mean, you actually got the Kefka's Tower first at 119.
Yeah.
So you actually bombed through the seed, in a good way. You went flying through the seed, even with the boss placements. How do you feel about those boss placements, though?
Yeah, that was pretty tough. I did some practice seeds right beforehand, and I was really nervous about the scaling. So I made a point of grinding a bit of levels beforehand. It was nice to find the experience egg in South Figaro, yeah, I think I found a new grind spot I like in Cayenne Stream when you have the Magitech armor. You get some fun graphical glitches in there as well, but. With the improved Magitech in 1.1, grinding there goes pretty quick.
Yeah, with everybody getting all the Magitech skills, yeah, that's actually something that Saberwolf actually clued me in on too, was grinding there. So that's actually a pretty good spot to grind at.
Yeah, I'll note in the for whenever the next release will be, I made a patch to do you only start with the first 4 Magitech, basically the non-Terra Magitech, and then it's an objective result to get the rest. So
Ooh, I like that.
yeah, that'll kind of change that tactic around, but
That is interesting. So a little bit about the checks too. Like, so you talked about the Dream. The Dream had 3 Espers. Floating Island also had 3 Espers, even though, yeah, guarding at the end of Floating Island was kind of crazy. And the starting of it was the 3 Stooges too. So that was pretty good for checks wise, getting 6 Espers on a very nice like routing, you know.
yeah, I didn't actually do Floating Continent, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I was tempted to do it, but figured I'd try Elite River just for the memes, and it kind of worked out for me.
It wound up being the last character.
Yep.
Everybody's favorite place to go, Elite River.
Yeah, and that being a 66 power realm with Blitz. Who would have thunk?
Right. Yeah, I looked at her levels then, and I'm like, not quite 42 to get Bum Rush, and
Yeah.
but that would have been nice. Yeah, I heard Dr. DT talking about Merton strats, and I should have done that, but I had all the ingredients for it, but oh well.
Yeah, we talked to Sid after that, and he had his shadow was at 88 magic power. And,
Yeah. It was popping out quad 9s on all the Kefkas.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, tough beat there. I mean, sometimes when you get in that media hole, it's really hard to dig yourself out of it. Sometimes.
Right. I was surprised I survived as long as I did there with just with the misses on medios.
Yeah, Gao tried to stick it out for you.
Right.
He really did.
Exactly. Yeah.
But even still, it was a very well played seed by you. We want to give you props for sticking it out, even with all the things the seed was throwing at you, how brutal some of the bosses were. You know, it was sometimes the seed just doesn't want to play nice.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I was actually really surprised that once I started wiping that Jones and DT weren't done yet, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess other people are having some challenges too. So, yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah, Jones, 25 minutes into the game, still only had 3 characters, 1 Esper. So his early game was really rough, and Dr. DT kind of had to reset a couple times with some checks. Waited to do Opera House dead last to do the singing. Which, yeah, I'm glad you guys did the little Joker lap thing there, doing the performing the opera. We all did enjoy that.
Yeah,
Good,
it was definitely entertaining.
Good. Yeah, it's fun. Kudos to Sid for suggesting that. That was fun.
Right. But again, thank you for talking to us. I know it's a tough loss. I know this unfortunately eliminates you from the pod. Anything else you want to chat about?
No. I thank you to the Restream team. Thank you to the commentators. I wish the other spicy chickens good luck. I'll be watching their path ahead with great interest.
Kudos to you, bud. Outstanding, I guess.
Thank you, Thorn. Very much appreciate you coming in and talking with us.
Good night.
Have a good evening. Wow.
Yeah, I mean that was a good race.
Yeah, that was for as brutal as the boss placements were, and as for the issues that some of our racers had. This was a very good race, a very close, actually a lot closer than it had any right to be.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I said, like we both said, like anytime we get these kind of boss fights and everything, it's always been entertaining. We knew going in that these guys are very close runners. They actually passed each other on Kefka, so definitely entertaining race. Anything else
Yeah.
before we wrap this thing up? Before we actually gonna raid somebody here too.
I don't have anything else. I just want to thank you for letting me come in and helping with the commentators, Franklin for the restream, and Schwans for the tracking, doing all the hard work while we try to just be entertaining.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you because it's your first time. You did
Yeah.
an excellent job. Kudos out of you, bud.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so we are going to raid Cavasialgo here in just a second. I want to finish up by saying thank you to our runners. If you want to follow them, it's Dr. DT, WR Jones 104, Shadow Sid, and A Silverthorn, or those are on Twitch. We also got Sin Pyro, who's first time on the Restream stream. Did a great job out of you, buddy. Also, don't want to forget our restreamer, which is Franklin FRAGEN 86, Frisian 86. And also the Swans 27.